curse of the old Nigerian woman. In the ancient kingdom of Ibe, nestled within the verdant forests of Nigeria, peace and prosperity reigned supreme. The people thrived under the rule of King Odion and Queen Esosa, their harmonious lives only occasionally marred by the whims of fate. But fate, as it would turn out, had a cruel surprise in store. In a small, quiet village on the outskirts of the kingdom, there lived an old woman named Mama Ife. Known for her knowledge of herbs and healing, she was both revered and feared. One year, a terrible drought struck the land, and the crops failed. Desperate and searching for someone to blame, the villagers turned against Mama Ife, accusing her of witchcraft. The fear and superstition took hold, and despite her pleas of innocence, Mama Ife was condemned. She was buried alive in a shallow grave, her home set ablaze, and her only granddaughter, little Nneka, was banished from Ebe. As the last shovelful of earth covered her face, Mama Ife uttered a curse that would haunt the kingdom for generations. For your cruelty and injustice, the daughters of Ebe shall find no husbands. Any woman who attempts marriage will be driven mad. Even your beloved princess shall not escape this fate. Years passed, and the curse's effects were deeply felt. Women of marrying age found themselves alone, and those who dared to wed were struck by madness. The kingdom's joy turned to sorrow, its laughter to cries. Even Princess Adesua, the radiant daughter of King Odion, fell victim. Her betrothal ended in tragedy as she too succumbed to the curse's madness. Desperate for answers, the royal family sought the wisdom of a renowned ritualist named Baba Olumide. Baba Olumide, with his deep connection to the spiritual world, meditated and communicated with the ancestors. He revealed the root of the kingdom's suffering, the curse of Mama Ife. To lift the curse, Baba Olumide instructed, they must find Nneka, now a grown woman, and seek her forgiveness. Only through her could they beg for Mama Ife's spirit's pardon. The task was daunting, for Nneka had disappeared into the vastness of the Nigerian wilderness. King Odion assembled a group of the kingdom's bravest warriors and scholars, led by Princess Adesua herself, who, despite her affliction, insisted on seeking redemption for her people. They journeyed through dense forests, crossed treacherous rivers, and faced wild beasts, driven by the hope of restoring peace to their homeland. After many months, they found Nneka in a distant village, living as a healer like her grandmother. Her heart, hardened by the pain and injustice suffered, was reluctant to forgive. But as Princess Adesua, on her knees, recounted the kingdom's torment and begged for mercy, Nneka's resolve wavered. Moved by the genuine remorse and the sight of the once proud princess now humbled, Nneka agreed to help. She led them to Mama Ife's grave, now overgrown and forgotten, and with Baba Olumide's guidance, they performed a sacred ritual. Nneka, tears streaming down her face, called out to her grandmother's spirit. She spoke of the kingdom's suffering, the repentance of its people, and their earnest plea for forgiveness. As the ritual reached its climax, a sudden calm descended. The winds stilled, and a soft, ethereal light enveloped them. Mama Ife's spirit appeared, her visage no longer twisted with anger, but softened with understanding. Seeing her granddaughter's pain and the kingdom's sincere remorse, she lifted the curse. "Let peace return to Ibe," she intoned, and with that, her spirit faded into the ether. The kingdom rejoiced as news of the lifted curse spread. Weddings were held and happiness returned. Princess Adesua, once afflicted, found love and sanity restored. The story of Mama Ife and her granddaughter Nneka became a legend, a reminder of the consequences of injustice and the power of forgiveness. Thus the curse of the old Nigerian woman ended, and the kingdom of Ibe, wiser and kinder, prospered once more.